These lights have almost got the better of me. Onto each other and form this massive web.
We have a little gingerbread man.
The green of this smoothie makes me very happy indeed, and very appropriate for a Christmas morning. And I've made some alterations to this smoothie, and I must say it doesn't resemble anything of a green smoothie. It doesn't taste green at all. More like caramel and coffee, I'd say. Ho ho ho, and good morning, paratroopers, stormtroopers, whoever you are out there. Welcome back to my channel, and we are getting festive today, so I thought I would take you along for that. And I just thought I would introduce this video in this state. We had a bit of a rough night, actually rather a big night. We attended a little evening at my son's upcoming primary school, met the new parents and some old parents, and whew, it went off. Went up at the pub. I haven't been to the pub in like, what, 10 years? No, that's a big exaggeration. Maybe, I don't know, 7 years I haven't been to a pub. Anyhow, had a few drinks, you know, one thing led to another. It was really fun to sort of push the boat out, meet new people. We're rather antisocial by nature, ironically, considering the fact I talk so much. But it was actually really fun. Anyhow, I desperately needed a bit of a facelift this morning. And what do I do when I need that facelift? New face. And I just thought I would show you once again the amazing results of this device. Now, I wonder if you can guess which side of my face I have new-faced. Just by looking at it. All I can do is give you a clue, is that one eyebrow is higher, one lip is pulled higher, and one part of the jaw is higher. I think you can see the difference. It is this side, people, and I tell you what, I'm just relying on this device now. Like, I actually can't remember life before this device. That's how much of an impact it has made to the structure of my face and the confidence that it brings in the morning. So since I was up very early with the baby, I thought I would just slot this in. And yes, that sound you're hearing is me expressing. But anyway, I'm going to finish this off, and then we are going to be making some very, very Christmassy waffles. Oh. Okay, folks, here is the beast. Bev the beast. It is a 4 capacity waffle maker. Oh, yes, it is. Let me take her out for you. Here she is, and I have used her just once before, and I must say I was very, very impressed. Anyway, I'll set this up and let's get making some waffles so I can show you the results. Okay, while my waffle batter is resting for 10 minutes, as we all know, it's important to rest your batter. And if you're interested in my recipe, I have that in a previous video, which I will link up above. Here is the new waffle maker, and if anyone hasn't been up to date with this, our old waffle maker that I've had for probably a good 10 years broke down because well, we've been using it once a week and it just couldn't take it. It was a little 2-man cuisine art one, which I got on special many years ago, but I don't think it was ready for the capacity of waffle making that we're doing at the moment. So anyway, this is the new baby, and this is actually an early Christmas gift from my mum and auntie collaboratively, because they knew that we needed one and needed a good one and needed it quickly because the kids were missing their waffles and so was I. Anyway, this is by Breville, and from first use, I'm absolutely in love with this appliance. It has really upped the waffle game. The irons are very heavy. This is quite a heavy machine. It does take up a bit of room on the counter, but we always put it away after use, and it comes with a digital display. So this device does need preheating, which does take quite a few minutes. So I'm actually going to begin that process now. Okay, so what we're doing is turning the device on. Oh, hold on. Have I even turned it on properly? I don't think. Okay, take two. We're turning the device on, and you get to obviously select light or dark. We're keeping ours right in the middle. And at the moment it's just heating to that level, and we're doing a buttermilk waffle. There we are. And that's kind of where you leave it, and it just preheats. Now when it is completely preheated, the screen will turn orange. Okay, the screen has now turned orange. That took about 8 minutes, and it just made a beeping sound, and now I know that the batter is ready to go in. Now, a handy tip here is when filling this up, now this is actually designed for you to make a mess because it comes with like a moat around the actual grids, just in case your waffles do explode, which mine did the first time because I overfilled them slightly. There's no need to grease this because it is non-stick, and I do recommend when taking anything out of this to use plastic or silicone utensils. But just for getting this in to the grids, I'm going to use a bit less this time and not overfill them because they burst out everywhere. After closing the lid, it starts to self-time. So I'll flip you around so you can have a look, and you can also lock it in place with this little leverage point here. And it is set a countdown timer for 5 minutes, and then they will turn out absolutely perfect. Now so far I don't see anything bursting out from the sides, so this is a lot more promising than last time. Now, Breville do supply with this appliance a scoop, which is fantastic with measurements on the side, but this is rather unnecessary. I just feel like my regular serving spoon will do, but just letting you know, this also comes with it. And I am opting for my own waffles. Now these are my paleo waffles. Again, I will link the video above if you're curious to see the recipe. And I have frozen the leftovers, and I'm going to pop it now into the toaster for my alternative waffle breakfast. But this was also made in the Breville, and I'm going to tell you when I'm eating about how much of a game changer this was for the grain-free waffles. Okay, the alarm has just sounded and there is an end signal on the screen. So we're going to flip this up and take a look. And here are the babies, and they look just the perfect colour. I'm not sure if you can hear that crunch. Okay, the babies are out and they're just resting on a cooling rack, and this is also a very important part of the process to help just crisp them up that little bit more. And I used a wooden chopstick just to pry them out, which was very easy indeed. And what I have done is I then added my leftover waffle mix again to one of the grids here. And this is a very smart machine. So as soon as you lift the lid, they know that you have removed the waffles. And then when you close it again, it begins the whole process again. So I didn't have to retime it or adjust anything. There are some options here if you want to restart your program or choose a different setting, or if you want to add a bit more time onto it, say if you want them a bit darker, for instance. So yeah, a very clever and absolutely easy little machine. Now I don't have to spend 15 minutes making waffles two at a time. It's already done for me. And I have a very anxious little person waiting on the kitchen bench, which is very naughty, but he's very excited for his waffles. And I also think I forgot to mention that Waffle Saturdays have now turned to Waffle Wednesdays. And that is because I am working. So Wednesdays is the day that we like to do our waffles. So now let's get to the fun part. Now, why are these waffles festive? Let me show you.
I found this very cute little cutter boy or gingerbread man, if you will, at our local homeware store. It's called Wheel and Barrow. They're an Australian company, actually. Anyhow, it was just the perfect size, I thought, to make some little gingerbread man waffles. I mean, I think they're the right size. Let's take a look. I think we might miss a bit of the feet, but let's give this a go. Is okay, let's take off the remnants here, and ta-da, we have a little gingerbread man festive waffle. How gorgeous is that?
So I've fashioned a little gingerbread man with a belly button, some eyes, an apple smile, oh there's my other waffle, and some lovely snowshoes. It looks a little bit more E.T. than gingerbread man, but hey, you know, there's no rules to this. Anyhow, let's get eating because I'm hungry. And here is the last waffle, which I'm going to just use again my little chopstick to get him out. And that turned out absolutely perfect. A little bit more caramelized, but that's because I was chatting away to you over the screen. And to clean, you basically just turn it off at the wall and you just let it completely cool. And then after completely cooling, just give it a wipe down with a cloth, but there's no need to get any detergent or harsh scrubbers on there. It just sort of has this sort of coating left on it. So you don't really need to do much, which is fantastic, easy cleaning for me. It's always a sad day when one of your nut butters runs out, and this is my favorite Noya, which I love eating with my waffles, but that is why we always keep one in reserve. Ha ha ha. And this is my deliciously ugly festive take on the waffle, and it is festive because I've added some blueberry maple syrup. Horrible accent. Right, I'll stop there. I need to eat. Now, what I wanted to say about the Breville, what even is it called? It's the Breville, the Smart Waffle Pro, it's called. The results, and apparently this is actually a professional machine, like a commercial grade machine, are just beyond. Not only does it cook faster, but the texture is completely changed. And what surprised me the most, apart from having the super crispy shell to the super soft fluffy insides, was the taste. I think because of the combustion and all that, you know, that happens as part of the baking process, the flavor profile of the waffle itself has changed. Like, it doesn't even taste the same. It's exactly the same recipe that I've been using for ages for these grain-free waffles, which was my hybrid original recipe. But they taste completely different. They taste even better. And I don't know how that's even possible, but it is with this Smart Waffle Pro. So there you have it. Anyway, I'm going to down a coffee. Oh. And I have a few phone calls and organisational things to do this morning. I might try to fit in 20 minutes of Pilates if I can, with the kids crawling all over me. We'll see how we go. And then we'll get decorating the tree and putting it up. Oh, I can't wait. Our Christmas decorations and so forth, I was just flipping through the new Coles magazine, and it's quite uninspiring, to be quite honest with you, but I have collected them over the years, so I know what's repeating and what is new. But this is very new. Decorating the macarons, very nice gift idea. And out of everything, this caught my eye. I just thought this was absolutely hilarious, and a brand new way to use tuna. Tuna nachos, anyone? I mean, I'm all for tuna and cheese toasties. Don't get me wrong. I think tuna and cheese go well together, but in a nacho situation, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of intrigued. Like, part of me wants to try this, and then part of me is like, oh, you're going to regret it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I will be ripping out these pages. Apparently, Tasia and Gracia, who are Coles ambassadors, they have some very, very yummy recipes. This one in particular
crumbed ham and cheese crepe rolls and this tamarind chicken with a lovely slaw, and of course this mango mousse with coconut crumble and a whipped condensed milk chantilly. So I'm definitely keeping these pages. These look absolutely scrumptious. Okay, before we get all Christmas, I had to step out to the shops, but I have spotted the panettone section, and panettone is my most favourite bread product of the year. However, it is ridiculously expensive when you get a good one. I have to say the chocolate one is my preference, which retails at about $30, so it's not too bad. But I've just spotted a panettone with chestnuts, which is absolutely gorgeous. That would be so yummy. I've never tried them with chestnuts before, but it retails at $49.95. Still, oh my gosh, I'm starting to salivate now. I better get away from here. Isn't this a ready-made delight in Aldi's special buys? A pre-built gingerbread house. That would save a lot of time. We have some cute stockings. And I desperately want this dinner set, but I have so much dinnerware already, I can't justify it. But oh my gosh, I would love this for Christmas. So cute, and what a cute idea. I had to wrap the cutlery. Ideas, guys. This is a very cute Christmas cushion, I have to say. Nice little accent. How much are you? Are there any more? Oh, there's more. There is more, people. They're quite floofy as well. They are so cute. How much is it? $16.99. It's a bit steep for a cushion. Well, actually, it's cheap considering what they are. Don't ask me why, but these decorations speak to me. But I can just see them getting wrecked really easily. But the colours are just so gorgeous, aren't they? Should we? I mean, they're paper though. Are they even going to keep well? How much are they? I have no idea. But in the meantime, we do need some ice trays. So I'm going to pick up a few of these because I've got a cover so it keeps out the odours from the freezer. Ooh! And it comes in a cute lemon wedge style. Very, very cute. Okay, we are back home, and in light of all the Christmas craziness, I have opted for this very sparkly little Khaite inspired top. I'll leave the picture on screen. Basically, it was a top that kind of went wild in fashion for a moment. I think it was during COVID, and it was for the neckline. Now, I have tried this on before, and unfortunately the neckline's rather wide, so you can see my bra straps, but it's red and sparkly. I mean, it's Christmas, so I must wear it. Okay, so I do acknowledge that the sparkles and the leggings may not go together, but this is a practical exercise. Putting up a Christmas tree is quite a strenuous and sometimes a dirty job. So I've just got on my Lurv leggings, which are super comfortable in the chocolate brown. This top by Mango, which is inspired by the Khaite. I'll leave it linked below or pictured on the screen, which is a very popular sort of necklined top with the sweetheart and this sort of design here. And yes, there is a bit of strap going on underneath, but if you pull it across, you barely notice it. But I've just put on some simple pearls, as I feel pearls and reds go really well together, and it's very, very Christmassy and lush, and just a simple gold chain necklace, and of course, elastic band for my hair. Anyhow, oh, and also my very, very comfy, cushiony cotton on slide. So without further ado, let me show you what I have cleared a space for downstairs. Right, so here is the entourage of things that will be going on this very well-loved Christmas tree from Kmart, actually, which I got about 5 years ago before you were born, my darling. And we got it when you were still in Mummy's tummy, so you could have your first Christmas with a tree. This is a very special tree. It's full of sparkles though, so probably good for me to actually wear an apron. I think I might have a Santa apron. Anyway, we're going to unbox this first, and then we're going to get to all the fun stuff.
And we got these wrappings.
That's right.
Which we got
I couldn't find my Santa apron. It must be hiding away somewhere. But I did find this little number. Now, don't laugh. Oh, well, actually, please do. But I just want to protect myself from all the glitter because this tree comes frosted in glitter. So,
Yes, and sorry, I'm looking very guidette today. I just literally unraveled my hair. It was hair wash day from being in a bun, and I just can't be bothered doing anything with it. So, hey ho, this is how it lies.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell
I have to admit, this is like unwrapping a giant salami.
that you're missing.
Oh dear.
I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holidays.
And here is our very wonky little Christmas tree, but it is up, and that is the first part of the battle over.
But as duty calls, we are taking a soup noodle break for my son's lunch, and then we'll be back to the second part, which is the lights. And that part I'm dreading because there's always that untangling to do, which I don't mind actually. These are soothing.
One thing we must have whilst we are doing the tree is a good old-fashioned Christmas playlist. And when I mean old-fashioned, I really mean the good old classic Christmas songs. I'm talking Perry Como, Doris Day, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. I am a very old soul in a younger person's body, but I'm familiar with all these people, seen all their movies. I'm a bit of an old movie buff. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy this with the children whilst we figure out these darned Christmas lights.
Will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
So we have made a long line of the lights. We have had a few prisoners, so some of them broke, so we've got to be very delicate, but we have found the end. So now that we know where the end is, we can start working our way from the top down. Okay, folks, I have just dimmed the lights to see our progress because it's really good to stand back and see if you've distributed the lights evenly. Now, we usually have a few sets, but just for the sake of time, we probably will just leave it there. I'm not sure if this is going to give off an awful lot of light. We sort of have run out of lights near the bottom, so I might just redistribute them a little bit better. I think we have a little bit too much on that side and not enough over here, so I'll just fix that up. Okay, I think that looks a lot more even. Son had a great suggestion, and that was to stick a Santa hat on top. This is to be hanging over the doorknob over here, but and clearly broke. We can always cut that bit off actually, and we're having a Santa topped tree this year because I don't think we have a star. Okay, now to tackle this miscellaneous box of spandangle.
Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew.
Okay, so as you can see, the vibe of the tree is traditional-ish / I just stuck it on. These decorations have been around for, I don't know, 20, 30 years. Collected over time. I think when we get our own place, I probably won't go as loud and make it a bit more cohesive and cool, but for the moment, we love it like this. It's very rainbow. But I do believe, I think me putting the brighter colours in the middle has made the girth look like too wide compared to the top, so I think I might switch that to the bottom to not make it as wide in the middle. Oh, thank you. It looks like a very pregnant Christmas tree. So I think I might put this down the bottom.
It looks like a lovely decorate Christmas tree.
Thank you. Okay. So I think this looks much better. Yes, I know. You agree, don't you? Perfect. Now for the decorations. And my son has told me not to touch a thing until he gets here. He's just finishing his noodles. No, I just found these lights. And these are so much brighter. I mean, should I put them on? These lights don't give off a lot of light, I do have to say.
Yeah,
I feel like these might have to go on, but I need a double plug. Another electrical problem. Okay.
These, good boy. These lights have almost got the better of me because they've got these little hooks and they just literally, I'll show you. Hold on. They literally just hook onto each other and form this massive web.
But they just look like pineapples.
They do a bit, don't they? But they're just, anyway. It's nearly gotten the better of me, but I have made some progress. So we do have a bit of a line going. Hopefully we can just untangle the rest. Oh my gosh, we did it. I'm so excited. All right, and do you know what I should have done first is probably test if this actually works. So let's hope that that does work out for us. They all work. Thank the Lord for that. Okay, let's put them on the tree. Looks a lot more bright and it's a bit hard to tell without the lights off. Honey, would you mind turning off the lights? Let's check against the lights. No, that's okay. Just do the big lights. Yeah, do the big lights. All right, turn those off. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's better. That's very spandangly.
What about when I do this one?
No, that's right. We'll leave that there because we still need some light because now we need to do the ornaments. The most beautiful bauble. I would love to get a collection of these in different glittery sparkles, but how beautiful is that? Like a green disco ball.
Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly. Did you hear something?
Oh, thanks for helping, sweetie. All right. Oh, we've got an escapee over here. Anyway, we have put the majority of them on. We're just going to wait for my other son to come home so he can pop some on the tree as well. But here it is. We have quite the assortment of homemade versus bought-own ornaments collected over the years. And I just love this green one against the green light. That'll look beautiful in the evening. We just turned the light off to examine our handiwork. And we've got this little guy up here, this little elf. He's so cute. And yes, a very lovely Christmas tree with lots and lots of character. Now, just to finish off, we are going to tackle this area here. Okay, so part one is done. Yes, Cindy. I know. Now, we have this huge box here of sorry, an assortment of miscellaneous, maybe decor bits. So we've got like lovely wreath, some nice Christmas candles, and you know what? I find that you don't see these much anymore, and we've never lit it. It's more for ornament's sake. Sorry, but that'd be nice to put out as well. So I think I'll go through this box and just see what we can make up off the top. But I do feel like we do have to light a Christmas candle.
Look!
From the chimney, I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be all right.
Now, I think this could be a little too much. I've literally just grabbed everything from the box, but I don't think we need that much out. So I think we can take this one off because that's a card holder. I like this wreath here. I'm just going to put a candle perhaps over there with the two little angels.
Ooh.
Maybe that's enough for now. And I feel like we need a wreath here. And I have bought several wreaths for our new place, but part of me really wants to put this up, and I just realized I forgot to buy command hooks, but a wreath would just go absolutely fabulous in this area. It needs something, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to leave it here for the moment, and then we will come back in the evening to see how the glow happens. We do have some other decorations. Oh, you're very grouchy. We do have some other decorations around the house, but they'll be much more apparent in the evening. I'm going to add a little candle to that plate as well. Anywho, I've got to cook dinner, do some pickups, and settle this little man. I will see you in the evening. Oh, and unexpectedly, before I head off, I just realized upon going to the bathroom, I know, that tucking in this shirt is the most flattering. As before I had it out like this, and I was like, nah. But then upon going to the bathroom and doing a bit of the old heave-ho, I realised that tucking in a shirt like this creates a bit more of a balance, in particular in my body. Anyway, I've got to run, and I will see you in the evening to assess our Christmas tree shenanigans after cooking 2 different dinners and sending emails and writing reports and making phone calls. I know, we do it all the time. Okay, we made 2 dinners. This was dinner number 1 with rice, and dinner number 2 also with rice, my famous hot kimchi stew, which I will link the video up above. And now that the children, the dinner, and the dishes are finally done, we can finally light a Christmas candle. And this one is by Yankee Candle. And you see these almost everywhere, news agents, post offices, gift shops, and they smell absolutely divine. I rate them highly. They have a really nice, strong smell, and this is their frosty gingerbread candle. And we've lit this year after year, only during Christmas, obviously, because not much has gone down. And they do last for quite a few years, actually, depending on how much you burn them. I'm just going to light this now and enjoy a little bit of Christmas tree time with the lights out. And also I will show you the solution to the bare wall situation here. And that is adding this card holder, actually, so you're meant to pop your cards in between these slats here, but it'll make do instead of a wreath for now. And yes, the children's socks are still staying there, not with the matches, of course. That's for the candle, but I thought that filled up the space just perfectly. That's me done for this vlog. However you're celebrating the end of year, try to relax. I know that is an oxymoron at this time of year. Take it in and enjoy these lovely small moments with your loved ones. And I will see you in my next vlog. I hope you enjoy. Anything that I featured in this video will be linked in the description box down below. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you in my next vlog.